anticipating what is happening in the future for the management consulting industry. I think that is something we as ICMCI are actually in charge of. We need to take care. We are the one who are looking in the future and anticipate how will this impact the way of our delivering of the consulting services. And therefore we started an initiative, the Future of Consultancy initiative. And Gergana from Bulgaria, she's in charge of this initiative, and she's presenting now what is the purpose of this and what are the activities, and sort of invite you to be part of this initiative. Gergana, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Robert. Allow me also to congratulate everyone with the International Consulting Day and wishing you all the best in your endeavors. Actually, we started a discussion about the future of management consultancy 12 months ago at the International Consulting Day in 2021, when we formally launched the initiative. And it is interesting to see what we have been achieving for this 12 months. So I would briefly remind you about the goals which we have assigned ourselves, about the actions which we have completed, and the outcomes as of today. The initiative continues. The plan is maybe to have a concluding conference or events at the beginning of October. So there is still time to go, and I will be talking about how we see the outcomes as of now. Some of you have mentioned about developing an understanding of the world we live in, to learn how to survive and thrive in an environment which is rapidly and unpredictably changing. So our vision to develop a shared understanding about the future of management consultancy maybe seemed a bit too general, but I think we tried to kind of shape it a bit with different work streams, capturing all the important questions. Of course, starting with to what extent we understand clients, how we can adapt and leverage on the information technologies, the future of work, the new business models. We talked a lot about skills and capabilities. And of course, what is the future of the professional standards, issues and questions which we have been discussing even at this meeting. It's interesting to remind you also how we wanted to approach that. And it is through engaging everyone at ICMCI network. It's we wanted to create an open source platform where everybody can share their thoughts and ideas. We wanted to pay a specific attention to the younger consultants, the younger generation, for first time, to give them a floor, to support them to work and develop internationally. But we also wanted to bring in the external perspective to color our thinking, not to be kind of just absorbed of our own ideas. So, and let us see now to what extent we managed to achieve that. I think the first task which we had to deal with was to build up some essential components. And this is in the virtual world we live in, collaboration is a key, and how we would reach you, how we could present our work. So we thought of creating own branding, and we came up with ideas of first shaping the future series of events. These are webinars where we allowed for 90 minutes, not 60, which was the standard by that time. So the participants could reflect on the topics, could discuss freely. And I think we can say that this was very successful so far. We established the Future Leaders Forum, and you see the video which was at the launch with the initiative. And we asked the members of the Future Leaders Forum how we could help you, what you would like to achieve. And they said, we want to learn from prominent leaders of consulting businesses about their leadership moments, what made them become good leaders. And then we expanded on that and said, okay, let us ask those leaders also about their expertise, about their insights and trends of the areas which they work on. So this is how we co-created the FLF conversations, or Future Leaders Forum conversations. And you see some images from meeting the young people and also some of our guest speakers. Let us see some facts and dimensions. It's always good to go to statistics and to talk about numbers. So we have managed to organize 12 events. We have had 32 presenters, and they come from 13 countries. So we try to be covering people from all over the world, inviting consultants from different IMCs. And we were lucky, I think, to reach more than 1,000 registrations. But also, we've created a new way of post-event communication, because we made summaries of the events. If you cannot watch for 45 minutes a video on YouTube, you could see the main highlights from the discussion. So we've created content, which is, as you see, 30 pieces of information. We have uploaded them on the website and also on social media. And we got very good reactions, I would say, over 2,000 for that period, gradually increasing. And it is not all about numbers. If we go deeper to what new ways of thinking we have created, some of the theories maybe are not that new, but we had a new perspective on them. Thinking, I'll just give some examples. Talking about emotional intelligence, listening to Chelal about emotions as information, on how we could unpack emotions. Learning also new areas like sustainable and impact investing, or how to deliver change, or future readiness. So these were intelligent automation, of course. And our next topics will be talking about using information technology, new business models, and the more about standards. This is the area where we have envisaged more events. And now let us see what are the outcomes. And again, these are interim outcomes, and I would present them in 3 levels. First is what is on a personal level, then what we believe the IMCs have achieved, or how does this impact them, and of course, what are the outcomes on the ICMCI level. And if we look at the personal level, many people have asked, is it possible to have a shared common understanding about the future of the profession, because we are so different? And these are all valid points. We come from different countries, different level of maturity of markets. We are different in terms of generations, in terms of functions, and how is there anything which is really makes the glue between us? And the example and the questions which you see are the most common questions which were asked by the participants during the events. Naturally, starting with the question, where is the world of business going? What are the emerging trends, global emerging trends, but also emerging trends in our profession? How will consulting change over the next few years? It's not only what we see now, but where we are heading. What is the transformation of the industry? How this will undergo? Of course, what are the skill set? And we've tried to link everything we did with the competence framework. So we would work in cooperation with the other streams and groups within ICMCI. The question about how better to serve my clients, how to become a better consultant. These were say 18% maybe of the questions were related to those. So this is like a proof that yes, there is a lot of common, the passion about the profession, the common ecosystem, the common work which we are doing. And so I couldn't resist. I wanted to share with you one more opinion, which was really impressed me and touched me a lot. And this is how to support the ICMCI and better understand myself and practice. This personal goal was presented by one of the members of the Future Leaders Forum. Is one of the most attended events. And I think it's different from and shows how the younger generation is actually putting maybe on first place, and we see how they are engaged with what's going on professionally and also about the practice. So I thought just to know that there were also some unique and very valuable questions to ask, and we need to take this forward. On a personal level, I think everyone who has participated has actually enjoyed the learning atmosphere and the networking opportunities which we have created. So you see the happy faces. Maybe many of you are also attending this session, and it's quite rewarding to be part of this atmosphere. Many of you, I believe, when closing the events and say fabulous or I'm happy I didn't miss it, it's not just from politeness, but it's a real sharing of how they feel. So let us see now what is going on the IMCs level, because again, I have been asked, okay, these are very good events, but how does it help the IMCs? Why we're doing that? And I think there is one word which is very good for expressing that, and that's the word opportunity. It's an opportunity for the IMCs to offer to their members a very good quality learning at no cost. But it is also to present the opportunity for their members to present, to tell to the international community what they think. It is also good for the IMCs to show what they're doing, to share with the others, to contribute to the network, what they're doing in terms of future of management consultancy. And I'm very happy to see that just in June, we have 4 events which are related to the future of the profession. So we managed to put that at the center of our discussion, really. It is the absolutely brilliant event of CMC Canada, which is going on as we speak. It is the Caribbean Institute starting in a few hours. It is also the Asia Pacific Hub and the EuroHub, which also will talk about the future of the profession. So a year later, we all talk about the future of the profession, and it would be very good if those institutes and others have not been able to capture here to share what is the outcome also, so we can learn from each other. And the Secretariat will be working on creating one page dedicated on this initiative. And it would be great if we can put in one place everything which we have learned, so we can share and grow together. On an ICMCI level, I think the fact that we, for the first time, have given the floor to young people and have created the Future Leaders Forum is a great achievement. Now, it is all fragile, and it is very important as part of the strategy to think about how we will evolve, how we will further develop the ICMCI Future Leaders Forum, so it will not be just a common place to discuss, but maybe have a stronger voice to say in the development of the profession. These are all young people, very talented. I'm impressed with everybody with who we have been working together on meeting the Future Leaders Forum, on discussing on the thought leadership, which we hope to be able to develop together. And I think those people have chosen the profession of being management consultant, and they will work on the development of the profession with or without the ICMCI. So it's better to embrace and really nurture. They are prepared to walk the extra mile, and we need to help them doing that. But if you kind of zoom out and think about what else, maybe this initiative and the way we have been implementing it is doing, I think it clearly showed how ICMCI could live the values. It's one way of expressing living the values. And what you see here is from the ICMCI bylaws, which were developed 35 years ago, when 10 practices have come together with the vision to create ICMCI. And it is great to see that, 35 years later, with the present ways of doing business, we try to achieve this vision. And we encourage the networking across national boundaries. We try to improve the free flow of information and, of course, develop the cooperative spirit between countries. Of course, there are many other ways, but this could serve as one way of what else we need to do in order to work in that manner. I think it is clear where we need to develop capacity, where we need to improve or simply upgrade the way we operate. And it would be great. I want to use the opportunity maybe to encourage you. We have 5 months to go. Let us continue the efforts of shaping the future of management consultancy together. So looking forward to hearing from you and seeing you in the upcoming events. Thank you.